Hi, Robert Chuckrow here. I'm going to show you how I do the transition and stepping into single whip from the previous move. And I do it a little differently than other practitioners who studied with Cheng Man-ch'ing, at least in New York City. But I think that you might find that my way is a little bit more natural. So here it is. Other than the push, the single whip is repeated more than any other move in both the Yang long form and in the Cheng Man-ch'ing short form, which means that it's important. It also means that they liked it a lot, and I can understand that because I do too. And it's one of my favorite moves, which I've practiced probably more than any other move in the form. It's difficult because you have to go from east, if the starting direction were north, all the way around to the west, 180 degrees. So that makes it hard. And the first thing that you have to do when you sit back, I'm not going to do the arms, is turn this right foot in 90 degrees so it faces the starting direction. That way, if you turn it less, it's much harder to step that into the right position. So this part of this is difficult, but what makes it more difficult is if you don't use the opening and closing of the pelvis. So when I'm turning this in, I'm also bringing the front lobes of my pelvis in, which opens the back and helps that femur to turn in. Now this is compressed. So what I do is I sit back into my right leg. My right leg is becoming yin, meaning earthy, supportive, inactive. My left foot is becoming yang. And what a lot of people do when they step, when they take this next step, is they take their foot and bring it out like this and then shift and turn. And the problem with that is that leg, when it's extended, is very heavy and it throws off the balance, especially when you're pulling it out. So the way I do this is I sit back, and the turning is very easy because this wants to open. As it does so, this low side of the pelvis goes back. That brings the leg back. So the knee now is less forward than the foot. So when I lift the foot to step, it swings back. So now everything is in, and then I open out, and then let the foot go out, and then shift and turn. I like that way better because it has a natural swing, which helps it to go in each direction that it needs to go at each instant of time. And it is easier to do, which is non-action. Non-action is also getting the movement from nature, which is the swing. And it is, to me, a better way of doing it. Thank you.